Tesla FSD 14.2 is rolling out. So 14.1.7 was not fully rolled out to everyone, but it was already starting to go wide over the last few days, and now 14.2 is deploying. This is a big deal. 14.2, Elon said was sublime. It was supposed to be an amazing sentient version of it. But for me, the main point is that there were many promises and forecasts, predictions made around FSD and Robotaxi, and now we're seeing those things happening because a lot is supposed to happen between now and the year end, which is only 5-6 weeks away, and then also things that are supposed to happen in Q1 and Q2, et cetera, over 2026. So let's review that now. So the new versions of FSD promised and delivered. We said we have 14.2 and 14.3 before the end of the year. So now that 14.2 is happening in November, then that looks really good for 14.3 coming in December. And 14.3 was supposed to add reasoning by the end of the year, such that it could read the signs in English and other languages, and also where it could drop you off and then go look for a parking space and find it and park yourself. For people who haven't used FSD, the finding of parking spaces is a bit problematic in the 14.1.4 versions. It will find a parking space, but it could be a handicap parking space. It could also have trouble finding a parking space because if all the parking is taken up over a block, it could choose to keep circling that block and then not expanding its search parameters, which is not necessarily that difficult. It could, by just making some, again, human reasoning adjustment, you say, okay, I can't find this block. I've already driven down twice. I got to look further. So by having that kind of intelligence, you could then comfortably say, okay, you'll find a parking space. It'll happen and you'll do it safely. So then you can not worry about it. So it doesn't take that much more reasoning from what we are now. But there is a gap between what we have now versus a reasoning able to find a parking space car. Robotaxi app is available to all iPhone users. That's already done. Again, green showing it's already happened. And that will mean that when they roll out to many more cities, other things like that, the people will be able to come and use it right away. They're approving them right away. Arizona has been approved. So that's a self-certify location. There is another step where they need to provide some paperwork for them, but it's not, Arizona has to approve that paperwork. Once Tesla handles the paperwork and say, we're good to go, then they say, okay, fine, go ahead. Thank you for telling us, right? So the approvals have happened, and then that will go bright green once they actually start the service in Tempe or Phoenix or wherever they're going to go. They also, another big promise was 1,500 cars.
Oh, you may not have known, but this morning, Nevada approved also.
Okay, Nevada approved also. Yeah, I knew that so Nevada and Florida were also tracking Tesla Austin, SFA area, Arizona, Nevada, Florida, down in line 16 in bold. That we're expecting that. So now we can put a green for Nevada. Okay, so 1,500 cars with starting no safety monitors by end of year. So it looks like with some expansions and then the increased, sometimes reduced wait times, sometimes increased wait times, it looks like there may be 200 cars in Austin now. So we could be on track to those 500. I think the numbers have increased in the Bay Area as well. But those are, if the FSD safety stuff has happened, then it will be easy for them to increase the number of cars. The cost to do that is trivial. Some people say, well, why would they hire 1,000 safety drivers, safety monitors, and then only use them a little while and then fire them? The reason that they can do that is that they said that every new city that they add, they'll start with safety drivers and safety monitors. So if I have 1,000 safety drivers and safety monitors in Austin and San Francisco, and then I open up Arizona, Nevada, and Florida, when I take them out of those locations, I move them to the other locations, right? They have to hire people willing to move, right? And then I'm going to be opening up a lot more cities after that, like 10, 20 cities. So again, as I shut down one location, so you'll need a standing workforce of thousands of safety monitors in order to expand all these cities and start off each region from 10 to 100 to 200 cars with safety monitors and safety drivers, right? So they'll have this roaming workforce as every 3 months you're doing another wave of cities. Okay.
But-
Go ahead.
No, that was okay. That was good.
The future is here. The singularity is coming. Grab your copy today, available now on Amazon in Kindle, print, or Audible. Unlock the future one page at a time. What will you build tomorrow?